Greetings everyone, welcome back to another installment in the iWish series. A series in which I investigate rather dubious tech products sold on various sites around the web just to see if they're any good, and most of the time they're not, but I like to buy this stuff so you don't have to. And today is something. Okay, it is definitely something. What I'm looking at today is another feature phone, so we know that there's not going to be, well, too many features of course, but you've probably seen in the thumbnail and the title of this that I've probably sat there for about 6 hours trying to work out what I title this video. I have purchased a device that has a very questionable brand name. Now, if you've been watching the channel for a long time, you know that we've seen the likes of PP, we've seen the likes of Anal, we've seen the likes of Soap, we've seen Jason as well. So weird brand names on the channel aren't a first. But this one's a first. So I'm going to try my absolute best not to offend anyone in this video. I'm going to be really careful what I say, so just bear with me for this one. This was found on one of my last live streams that I did a couple of weeks ago. I also do apologize for not making any content recently. I ran into a couple of personal issues, but I'm going to try and soldier on through it and do my best. So if I'm a little rough around the edges, that's why. But yeah, we found this on a stream and you folks were like, you need to show this on the channel. So I've purchased it. I've got it with me. It's in this box. Thank you to all the folks displayed on screen for donating during that live stream to see this alongside the other products that we found on that live stream from AliExpress. So wait till you see that one, folks. You have no idea what's coming. Yeah, really appreciate all you folks for doing what you do as always, for supporting the channel. And I really hope you'll enjoy this one. Today we're taking a look at a tongue twister of a listing. It is the 2G feature phone N3310 1.77 inch display, dual SIM slot, 1200 mAh battery, GSM 850, 900, 1800, 1900, MP3, MP4, FM radio, Bluetooth, GPS. That's some tongue gymnastics there for you, but currently it is not $11.58 Australian. I actually paid $23.08 Australian for this. The $11.58 is actually in US because for some reason you cannot buy this in Australia now, which is extremely odd, but sure thing. So if you're in the US or probably Canada, you could buy this if you'd like. I will display SMOOREZ jank currency conversion chart on screen to show you how much $23 Australian is in other parts of the world. And 2G is basically gone in 90% of the world at this point in time, so who is buying these feature phones apart from YouTubers making fun of them? I have no idea at this point in time, but let's just agree with it. As you can see by the photos, ignore the brand name, it's a Nokia 3310 2017 clone, which I have looked at a bunch on the channel before, and I actually looked at one recently. It was a Mictel one with the circular screen. Half of it was a 3310 clone, the other half was a watch thing. Basically what you see on the side of the screen, those pictures there, are just what is shown in the listing, so I will show you the specs of this thing. We've got a Spreadtrum SC6531E in it, which I believe is quite standard for a lot of feature phones. The 1.77 inch TFT LCD with a resolution of 128 by 160, 2G, 32 megs of ROM and 32 megs of RAM. That could be 32 megabits of ROM and 32 megabits of RAM, which means 4 megs of ROM and 4 megs of RAM, most likely. The camera is not even VGA, it's 0.08 megapixels, so can't wait to see that one. The speaker is a 2030 3-in-1 speaker. Well, I'm glad it's 5 years ahead of its time, so that's cool. Micro SD card support, multimedia support, headphone jack, got a torch on it, got a vibration motor. That's a feature. 1200 mAh battery, and what's in the box. So that's all the listing. Didn't want to spend too much time on that, so let's crack this thing open and take a look at it and try and pronounce the name without being bad. And here is our device. Okay, let us have a look at this brand name, okay? That could be said as the hard N word. This little fella here, well, I assume it's a fella, it looks like a bloke that's leaning over with some sort of devil tail or something. I don't know what letter this could be. It could be F, it could be a P, but regardless of how you look at it, that's a very odd name that you'd call a tech product. But then again, as I said, we've seen Anal and PP and Peacock and all that. Yeah, okay. I'm going to pronounce this as NIGUS because I don't want to say how that probably, yeah, okay, so you can debate in the comments below. What would you call that, alright? But yeah, when that was discovered on stream, that was just like, why would you call a product like that? So yeah, if you can tell me what that letter would be, because then that would mean it's Penigus, or the P silent, or if it's F, it's Phenigus. No, that's even worse. Oh boy, dual SIM, dual standby, 1200 mAh big battery. There's the thing there. We know what it looks like. 12 months warranty. That's good. Let's go 5 stars too. N3310 around the box, not a whole lot. There's IMEIs there. Feel free to look them up and see what they come up with. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to show you in the listing. I chose Glodden in black because That was funny. Also, the phone is made in Ethiopia. That is extremely odd, but okie dokie. But it says made in China there. Ah, yes, yes you are. That's around the box, so let's crack this thing open and take a look at it. Oh, it's got it on the phone. Do we have a BL5C? Please have a BL5C. Oh, we get a micro USB cable and the user manual. User manual is a tiny sheet of paper there. It's just, yep, do that if you want to pause and have a read of that. Feel free. I think we're pretty good with that. We don't need to look at this. We know what's happening with our friend here, the name. Well, I can tell you all, it doesn't weigh a whole lot. The camera looks more impressive than it should. It's just a bigger housing. It's all made of oh my god, that's funny. Oh, it's got Java! Oh, no way does it have Java. If we could play Doom RPG on this, that'd be bliss. The back has the speaker, the camera, the branding, the torch at the top there, which, oh yeah, that's bright. Yeah, that's actually reasonable. Have to try it outside and see how it goes. Micro USB port at the bottom, as well as the headphone jacks right in the center there. That's odd. Orange switch for the torch just there, and the golden color. Look at that. Bright torch, yeah. Rear camera, yes. MP3, MP4 player, yeah. If it has Java, that'd be great. 1200 milliamp hours. We'll see if it's BL5C. So, yep, that's it with that one. The gold, it's kind of nice looking. I think you would have had that color scheme with the old school Nokia 3310, not the new school 3310. I wonder if HMD plans to re-release the 3310 again, just for the shits and giggles. The keypad also has that language on it, which could be Ethiopian. It could be, I don't know what that is actually. If you folks want to tell me what that is in the comments, feel free. Cracking the back open, we have an actual branded battery. It's got a QR code on it. Wow. And the name there. But like, surely that's the logo and that's the name. Just agree with it, SMUZ. Just agree with it. But taking that out, yeah, it says made in Ethiopia. We've got a nano SIM card slot, a mini SIM slot that says it was made in November 2024. Micro SD card slot, branding, IMEI's there, and that's pretty much it around this thing. Not really much to look at, so micro SD card, and I'll put a SIM card in here just in case it needs it for something, and we're ready to test this thing out. Alright, take this off. Wow. It's a high resolution screen. Oh, I shouldn't pick on it. It was only $23 or whatever. Yep, it's branded that too. Well, that was an experience. The speaker didn't sound too bad. Oh, well, we know where that's from. Well, it's got a little colourful wallpaper there. You can count the pixels too, but, you know, it's a colourful looking wallpaper. Alright, well, there's probably not a whole lot to look at. Call logs, contacts, messaging, settings, multimedia, internet, Facebook, Java. Java's here. WhatsApp, that's it. There's not a whole lot on here. Yeah, well, we've got Internet Explorer there. That's possibly from iOS 6.0 or something. The displays are pretty low res. But hey, it's a feature phone, you know, what can you expect from something like this? Call settings, there is not a whole lot here. I'm sorry, that pop sounds really annoying. Also, the display angles on the LCD are pretty terrible, but it's fine. Phone settings, language settings, can't do anything there. Display, oh, wallpapers. Oh, we got a second wallpaper. Oh, we got a sky. That's nifty. Should we keep it as a sky? We'll keep it as a sky. The contrast is there. Keypad backlight, which, by the way, the keypad backlight looks like... Yes, you can just see that there is some blue coming through the keys there. Slightly useless, but that's alright. Security, don't need to do much there. What's guard lock? Okay, some sort of keypad lock. Modify the cell phone password. We don't want to do that. Before we go into profiles, let me see if I can lock it. I thought I broke it. No, the back cover just snapped back into place. Yeah, it unlocks like a standard... It says it there too. They really wanted the brand name everywhere, didn't they? And I'll quickly do a test with the torch outside and see just how bright that is. I'm outside, but I kind of left my light on, but if I just switch this on, there you go. That's the you can't really see it now, but the NIGUS phone. It's got a blue tint to it. But yeah, it's pretty good. Look at it. It's like staring into the sun. Whee! I think it's reasonable for being just a cheapy torch and, you know, a single LED in there. It's fine. Well, I'll go into profiles and show you the ringtones. So, other alert rings. Is that better? Now you don't have to hear that. What happens if we plug it in? What does it do? What sound does it make? Charging? Does it say charger is plugged out as well? Whoa! It's better than HMD. HMD says charger is plugged out. Don't believe me? I'll show you. This is a genuine HMD Nokia. Wait. Charger is plugged out. So this is better than the Nokia. Sorry, not Nokia, HMD. Alright, let's hear these horrific ringtones. Ah! Wow. Does anyone recognize what that was? The whole phone was vibrating though, from the speaker. Oh god. Oh. Ouch. Yep. That's horrific. What about the message tones? Are they the same? They're the same. To be fair, we only got 2 horrific ringtones, so well, let's move on then. The speaker is loud in this, I'll tell you that, so we'll be able to test that soon. Contacts is not going to have too much in it. Can't do much there. Whoa, got plenty of SIM space and 300 contacts we can store on the phone. That means it's got a lot of storage. Messaging, I'll try and type on this thing. Hell... that's the wrong area, SMOOREZ. Sorry. We'll just write a message to 01189998819991197253, and then I can do hello. Got it. Hello. This is capital letters. You know what, the keys actually don't feel too bad on this. I wouldn't say it's exactly like Nokia buttons, but pretty good for what they are. I won't lie about that. What's fizz? Oh, emojis. I've never known it to be called fizz before, so that's a first for me. Yeah, look, this is all looking to just be a standard feature phone at this point in time with a funny brand name. So let's move on to multimedia. Tools. Oh, there's Bluetooth there. Hello, Bluetooth. What's the device name? N3310. Alright, well, at least you got that. We've got the Fun Store, which we've got games. I'll come back to games. Calendar, which looks like a standard calendar. Alarm. Would you like those ringtones screaming at you? Probably not, but they're there for you. Calculator. Looks like a standard calculator. And that's it with tools. Camera, on the other hand, yep, that's a potato. To be fair, I wasn't expecting too much more. Oh, it says VGA. Should we do VGA and see if it interpolates up? Yeah, we'll try that. Quality advanced, yep. What about the video? 128 by 160. Can we do anything past that though? Let's see. 128. Oh, 240 by 320 VGA. Maybe it'll look really nostalgic. Oh, video format. Oh, I thought we could change it. Obviously, I don't have a flash on the back, which wouldn't really help anyways. So I'll just take a few photos of some stuff out in the backyard as I usually do. Do a quick video and we'll come back and keep talking about this.
There's Ripley in 240 by 320. She's going to destroy the house. That's typical. Well done, Ripley. Well done. Well, this is the video test of the 3310, if it works. The brand that I'm not going to pronounce. So that's the quality of it. It's about as good as you'd expect. I've got to be fair to it. It's a $20 device. It has a camera. It works. It just can't zoom in. There you go. That's the quality of the camera and main thing.
I haven't done the camera test as of yet because it's nighttime, but I just realized that it can go up to an 8x digital zoom, which is impressive. But yeah, maybe that camera is VGA, or maybe it's just a tiny little pinhole. Look at it. This is itty bitty. It's cute. I can't comment on the quality of the camera, but if it's just a standard VGA one, there's not really much to say about that. So let's keep moving on, because we've got the speaker test. Let's play BFG Division at 50. Oh, it actually, like, the thing's vibrating. It's not the vibration motor, it's the speaker. So maybe this will be good. You know what? That's not too bad. It's got a bit of punch in it, that's for sure. The whole phone's just like... brrr. That's acceptable. That's actually fairly decent for a cheapy phone speaker. And even at 15, some of the details are lost at the absolute max volume, but it sounds fair for what it is. So, yeah, I'll give this a pass. Good job, NIGUS. Yay. We'll try the terrible song that I made to see what it sounds like at max volume. It's good. Not a bad spurker at all. Well done to you, buddy. Honestly, I'm fairly happy with the speaker test. I honestly thought it'd just be some cheapo thing in there. But no, it's actually quite reasonable. So when I tear it down, I'll see how big spurker is in it. What else have we got in multimedia? We've got videos, which is playing it that away. Okie dokie. This is some camera test from like 8 years ago or something. Look how spaced out the Froggos are. Well, it doesn't have an accelerometer. But yeah, it's odd that it plays videos that way. We've got a sound recorder, which just looks like a fairly basic sound recorder. FM radio. Does it work without headphones? If it does, that'll be awesome. It does! What's on Australian radio on a Monday night?
With so many holiday homes on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could be.
Oh god, that Tina Fey ad that always pops up all the time. Ah! My Files is just the file manager, but I will come back to File Manager when I do games. So let's move on to Internet, which looks like that, which you could browse the web on this if you'd like to. It's not going to load anything because I don't have 2G or 3G, or basically 4G in Australia anymore, so not much you could do here. Navigation, dial failed. Why is it dialing a number? Why is it using dial-up? Facebook is the exact same, it's just Facebook Mobile. Java takes you to a web page. What web page is it even taking me to? It was taking me to java.com. So if they're saying that this thing has Java, it means it's a link to Java. Oh, I was praising you for it, and now you just done that to me. You just bamboozled me. WhatsApp is just mobile WhatsApp as well. Coming back to multimedia then, coming back to My Files, let's see if we can actually install Doom RPG. Unsupported format. Nope. Can't install Java. Yep, that's a jar file. What about full model specifications? That's a VXP file. It doesn't open VXP as well. I was going to say they lied to me, but no, they weren't lying. It technically does have Java right there. It's just a link to Java. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, I guess we'll go to games, which is in tools for some reason. We'll quickly play Snake, which is flickering snake. Oh, yep. Bleep. Didn't even make a sound. That's not nice. Sokaban is, oh yeah, push the things into the things to do the things. And well done, you did it. Oh yeah, Big Rigs is coming to Steam. Oh, it's already on Steam right now. I should buy it. Is it worth buying Big Rigs on Steam for achievements? I don't know. But I get to see your winner, so that's fun. So yep, that's Sokaban, and Tetris is a basic Tetris game. Can I hold the pieces? Nope. Not like that. I stuffed up. That's okay. Boop, 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 boop. You died. Well, you lost. Well, the Java thing completely bamboozled me. I thought we would have been able to play Doom RPG on this, but we can't. That's everything on this feature phone. There's nothing else to test on it. I can only do so much with a feature phone, and that's why I said in like the previous videos, no more feature phones, but I made an exception for this one, because that brand name... Why? What were they thinking? Were they like, yeah, that's a good idea? As I said though, you folks can debate in the comments below what you think this says. I'll just go with NIGUS and call it a day there, alright? Yeah, this is another feature phone. Has a camera, has a torch, it has a spurker, it has buttons, Bluetooth. It's 2G. Is there anywhere in the world that actually still uses 2G? There's like 6 countries, I think. This was definitely a novelty device because no one's realistically going to buy a 3310 knockoff from AliExpress, but the option's there if you'd like. Should we just tear it apart then and see the innards? I think we should, because there's nothing much else to test. Dial looks like that too. Alright, we'll shut it down and see what it sounds like. That also sounds pretty good too. Not a whole lot holding it together, and it just pops open like that. There's the keypad, there's the front cover, all plastic, and the innards look a little something like this. This motherboard looks extremely familiar. I don't know which one it's from, but it's from something that I recently looked at. Pop that. Oh my god! Holy moly! That is a big speaker. Wow, you would not suspect that whole area is actually a speaker. That also actually is the vibration motor too. It's a 30mm driver that's in this, but damn, that's impressive. Our tiny itty bitty whittle camera just here. Look at this thing. Oh, that's itty bitty. Wow. It's just, there's nothing to it. I would say that's going to be 0.08 megapixels interpolating up to VGA. That's most likely anyways. And lifting the board up, well, there's not too much to look at. Originally I didn't take the shielding off for this video, but after editing this I thought I may as well take the shielding off just in case to confirm. And sure enough, there it is. The Spreadtrum SE65310E. Was that what it said in the listing? Yep, that's the one it said in the listing. So yeah, that's all good there. And I can just sort of put that back down into place like that. It's factory. It's definitely just a reused motherboard from another cheapo device that they've shoved in here and called it a day. I believe Pancake told me this is a McTell, which wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Alright, well, it's back together. I assume that it all still works. Should do. Yep, it still works. So I'll display. The full specifications to the side of the device. Right there. I'm going to assume it's Spreadtrum. I think it is, because of the pop sounds. I'm glad they fixed the charger is plugged out though. Yeah, that's really it about this one. There's nothing else that I really need to test. I could sit here and just play with the torch all day until the battery runs out. That is our strangely branded Nokia 3310 clone in 2025. As I said earlier, who is buying Nokia 3310 clones nowadays, apart from me and a bunch of other people? To just laugh at it. But it's the brand name, okay? The brand name is something. You tell me in the comments what you think it says, because I don't want to say what I think it says. I just NIGUS is as far as I'll go with it. What a brand name. What a brand name. And it lied to me about Java, kind of. I'm a bit sad about that. Once again, thank you very much to the people that did donate on the live stream to see this on the channel. I really appreciate it. But I promise the next one that we did find on that AliExpress stream, oh boy, I'm going to film the unboxing after this, and I'm going to have a good laugh when I see it. Yeah, wait till you see that one, folks. But massive thank you to all of you who support the channel in all sorts of ways. I appreciate you all very much. That will do it for another episode of iWish. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and if you're keeping a track record of all the brand names on the channel, feel free to put them in the comments if you want. I've lost track of all the funny brand names we've seen on the channel. The next video will be another funny brand name, so stay tuned for that one. That is pretty much the end of this one done, so thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, but I also have to thank members as well. I look absolutely exhausted at the moment. I'll just do the member segment here for you all. I will thank the people that I need to thank. So, dedicated SMUZ fans, which I have started to send out signed stuff to folks. But the folks that are in the dedicated SMUZ fans, if you want me to send you a signed item, just get in touch with me via email and we'll sort it out. Massive, massive thank you, as always, to Pancake Sparkle, James Ulf, Ashley, Kiki, X.XLX.X, or Adam, I think it was Adam, Budsy, Manfred, Useless World, Brian Martins, Sir Kevin Wolf, Multi-Dark Zen, Dus Int, Malkavio, Julia MR, Everyday Blind or King Cobra, Ian Joyle, and Steven Spencer. Thank you all so much for being dedicated SMUZ fans of the channel and your continued support. I really do appreciate it. To all of my MediaTek MT6580 members, which there's quite a lot of members here, so big thank you to Matthew Leharold, Crack with an exclamation mark, Necros, Adipocia, I'm not too sure. Jasper James, Shavia, Autumn Melody, Mika Budrick, G. Kennan, Boss Reaper, Matt Fumich, BS3621, Mentor Bajrami, Unknown, Fixing with Patrick, Barcode 2099, Alfred Ang, Your Mum. That's original. Goth Kitty Sylveon VR, EJ, Adam Allred, Dark Sparrow, AXXURE, or Axure. House, Rolliginal, Asher Heisman, CX Lesty, MGYTR0, Negatoro, Crystal Mystery, Fuia P, Gree, Nima Pro X, A Tillerkind, Tiger Sus, Dreamyard, The Lyrics, Monusul, I think, Redhead Sofa, XO, Bexy's PC, Arisp Matt, Deved Master, XS Buffett Online, Isaiah, Oddly Insane, OnzEdge91, Haida Surya, OJ OGST, Bradley Summers, Joshua Ramos, Alejandro Ferrari, that's a cool name, The Mad Patter 520, Zona 3, Yashvir Singh, Matox, Super Idol, and then a bunch of... I don't know what that says, sorry. Quody, Bradley C, Yeezus Lover 911, Brian Bloomer, 1010, Stephen, Astor Aradum, Alistair Lau, Krusty the Clown, Alan Castledon, Fiji Pico, Leesus Conrad, Clifford Reynolds, Block 229, Alan Baker, Skyrim Showtime, Vinicius Alberti, Elon Musky Bottom. Some of the names you folks have. Bass Banjo, Paulette, Minato Isuki, Milan Fabry, Delboy365, Alan Gordon, Sin Tachikawa, Caitlin Lee, Oggy Osborne, Matthew Bergamini, Hung Tran Man, 5x Tech Talk, Panagiotis Pepis, Odkazax, or LucyX74, Gaber Bellant, Ace Dominus, Incognito11, Doily Gaming, The Boy Gamer, Scott Martin, Cash, Welcome Phone Germany, Spider Rage, Kitty Cat, Shah Muraya Palanta. As I said, I'll never get that one. Sold, Ryu GCM, Fede Poops. Kyla Pouch, thank you for telling me how to pronounce your name too. Stormchild, Cuticlism, Alex, Georgie Posick, Darren Watson, Beavers in Space, Mateus Glodek, Terry Sutherland, and Makoto Ichinose. Thank you all so much for being a part of the channel. Appreciate everyone that's been here. Thank you also to the Welcome Fan Club members as well. Appreciate supporting the channel, especially, you know, when I'm not active and stuff. I feel really bad that I'm not putting out stuff for you all, so I hope this is okay to tie you over in the meantime. But that is thanking all the members on the channel. Yeah, I'm sorry that I just done it just like this. I hope that's okay. Please take care, stay safe, be good people, and I'll see you all in the next one, which I've hinted at many times before, and if you're on that live stream, you know it's about to come around the corner. Until then, take care of yourselves, keep being awesome, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now. If you like this content, feel free to leave a like or a dislike if you didn't. Thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.